see so many of you coming out here tonight, especially with the change of date from the application form. Don't blame me, blame John Neville for that one. Thank you very much for turning up, and for all of you who've already got your applications in for next season's season tickets as well. Looks like it's going to be another record-breaking year for us in the EPIHL for season ticket sales, so thank you very much for all your support. For those of you still holding on to your application forms, we might have a bit of news for you tonight with a couple of signings that might tempt you to hand in that form a little bit sooner. If you haven't already, you've got until Friday to take advantage next week of the early bird deals that offer you a great saving across the whole season in that regard. So keep holding your application forms. Next Friday, just drop them into the box office. Normally on these nights I waffle up here for about 10-15 minutes about random stuff. We're going to save you all of that tonight. Just right so there you go. That's better than any signing news for you lot tonight, isn't it? Just want to underline a few things. Firstly, many of you would have seen the press release that went up on the Bison website yesterday. Just want to underline a few things. Yes, we are looking for a new title sponsor, but no, it doesn't affect anything to do with this club going forward into the future. It's business as usual as far as we're concerned. What we will say though, we must thank Paul Baldwin agencies for all their support over the past 2 years. Paul came on board at a bit of a challenging time for us as a club. He's helped drive us for us, obviously the great success we had in the league last year as well. We really thank Paul for all his support over the past 2 years, and we really do hope he is still going to be part of this club into the future as well. Been a little bit of sponsorship news for you too to alert for you. We're delighted to announce that SMARTCAR will be back next season with the little Bison cars buzzing around town again, especially when Karpov pulls in front of you at a roundabout. Always good. No, it's great to have SMARTCAR on board. We're absolutely delighted. They've been a wonderful partner over the last year, and we're really looking forward to continuing that. And probably the one bit of sponsorship news that is really good for you guys, ZIZZI'S are back on board for next season as well, and their management has asked me to tell you guys, all of you, 20% off is still going throughout the summer for all of you, on up to 6 people on your meals. Just take in any old match tickets or season tickets that you have, take them in, take full advantage of their hospitality. We are going to do a couple of nights with them as well next year. They were a great success last year, we feel, so we're going to do a couple of things with them as well. One more thing on sponsorship. Next week we're going to be announcing our player sponsor package. We've already spoken with all the current player sponsors. We've done a little bit of rejigging with the player sponsorships to allow them to have their branding shown in a much better way by us at the Bison. We're delighted to announce that BRYANT and FREEMAN, Apple Massage, remember this, Our Beer and Sons and Good Rock Construction are already back on board from last season. We've also had a lot of interest already from new potential player sponsors as well. So that's all going to be going out on the website next Tuesday. If you're interested, if you're part of the business, please let us know. info@bistokebison.co.uk. Alternatively, Doug is around in the building tonight. Have a little chat with him as well. As ever with anything with this club, please keep in touch with us via the website, bistokebison.co.uk. Hope you've all been enjoying the little graphics we've been putting up on Facebook and Twitter to share, to like, to comment on. Part of the strategy we're trying, it seems to be going down well. Keep sharing them, keep liking them, keep using them. We really love it. Right then, that's it from me. You'll be glad to hear. That's it for that little bit. Now it's time to introduce a guy up who every year this introduction just seems to get longer. So he's our director of hockey, he's a coach, he's technically still a player for our team as well. He's won the playoffs, he's won the cup, he won the league last year, and oh yeah, he is the EPL coach of the season for last year as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome up Coach Sheppard. Listen, it gets longer, each and every year now. Of course, we've got to look forward, and I keep saying to you guys how exciting this team is that this guy is putting together at the moment. Let's just look at the brick pack. You've got Captain Aaron Connolly, Kieran Long, who's out in New Zealand at the moment. You can watch his games online. Kurt Reynolds back for a 9th successive year with the Bison. And the live wire that is Alan Lack also in this team. How important is it to keep that brick pack together coming into the new season?
Absolutely, it's a big part of our team, the core. Each guy brings a little bit something different, and as we saw last year, it's a really good mix, so it's a great start to the recruitment this year as well.
And on top of that, 3 huge imports returned to this team. Thomas Karpov coming back on the 3rd year of his deal, Rene Yarolin, who made such an impact with this team, and this morning we spoiled you a little bit, Thomas Hienlowski coming back in net as well. Those 3 imports, huge signings.
Yeah, I think people have seen Karpov long enough where he's as good as it gets with a 2-way player. I mean, he's just electric, plays a full 200-foot game, and Rene, we saw a little bit what he was capable of. He came in a bit later last year, but when he did get here, it seems to really turn things around, and I mean, he's an extremely talented player. And Thomas, the 3rd one, came in, battled a bit of injuries, but when he came back, we saw how good he can be down the stretch run.
And finally, the new imports to the team, Petr Pologna. I've had to get that right for this last few weeks, trying to learn that one. Great stats around screen, but I don't think the stats are going to tell the full story about what this guy's going to bring to this team.
No, because he's a bit of a, he obviously puts up decent numbers. He's a glue guy. He can play center, can play wing. He's a penalty killer. He's good on the power play. He's just going to be a really solid all-around player.
Can't wait to look forward to seeing him in Bison colours next season. Right then, signing time for you all now. Get excited. All these owner loans will be available from noon tomorrow on the Bison website. Let's start with a returnee, and there's only one thing we can really say about this kid. Great local guy. He had an all-star season last year, didn't he?
Yeah, STUART MOGG will be back next year.
It's slightly nice when we talk about Stuart not to talk about his development, because he's developed into this great player already, and really he is almost a great package for you on these days.
Yeah, I mean, he's come along so much in the last couple of years, as everyone's seen, but I'm really looking forward to this year, because we should have enough depth up front where we can just let him on D for the whole year and just watch him grow the way he's continued to grow in the past. So I'm really looking forward to a full season of just leaving him on D.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Stuart MOGG for the new season. Right then, a new face, but he's not really much of a new face. He's been around the EPL for quite a while. You got a lot out of him as a coach of him alongside him. Last 2.5 years he's been playing on a club where he's made a real impact, and he's going to be a great fit here in Basingstoke.
Yeah, Danny Davies from Telford.
Last year had a bit of an injury which sort of impacted on him, but he's got so much to contribute to this team and the players that are on this roster.
Absolutely, Danny's another complete player. He's a guy who can play center and the wing again. Keep mentioning, can't stress how important it is to be strong through the middle. And another player that's going to be great on our power play, a special teams guy, help out on the penalty kill. Just a good fit in the room, and he's a guy who can play on any line in any position as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the club, Dan Davies. Right then, your favourite bit of the hockey summer is all the rumours that go around about players we're signing, players we're leaving. So, Doug, unlike a lot of people in the EPL, I want you to give me a straight answer to a straight question, okay? Is VANYA Antonov signing for the Bison?
Yes, he is.
I think you're happy about that one, aren't you, ladies and gentlemen? VANYA obviously is an outstandingly talented player, and he's really going to be a great fit here.
Yeah, I had a feeling he would get that reception. I mean, he's as talented as they get. You forget how young he is. The sky's the limit for what this guy's capable of, and I'm just excited to have the opportunity to coach him next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bison, VANYA Antonov! It's going well so far. This team you are putting together, I'm telling these guys, you don't want to miss a second of what this team is going to put together, because it looks like it's going to be a real special unit.
Extremely happy with the way things have come. I mean, the only thing harder than winning a league title is probably repeating it, or to repeat the next year. So you can see with what we're putting together, hopefully we are going to be a stronger team. Obviously the one loss with Joe so far, which everyone knew about, but you know what, we're starting to build in a different way, and I'm really pleased with the way things are right now.
And I think each and every one of the people in this building are really happy as well. Season tickets, you've got until next Friday to get your early birds in. That's it for all of us tonight. I really hope you've appreciated it. Thank you very much everybody for coming out. Hey, we'll have some more signing news next Thursday. Don't worry, this guy's got a few more in the bag yet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for turning up, and good night to you all.